can't put my officers' lives in danger to come out for somebody that didn't evacuate in the peak of the storm surge. So take the heed and evacuate now.
This is the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. You are in a mandatory evacuation zone. Please leave now. We anticipate
That is scary.
significant storm surge and intense wind moving into the area as the storm impacts our community. The time to leave is now.
Damn, that's scary as
Sheriff's Office. Mandatory evacuation has been ordered for your area. Please leave now. We anticipate
We leaving.
and potentially deadly.
Many Floridians aren't taking the warnings about Hurricane Milton as seriously as they should. Some, having lived through countless storms over the years, believe they can simply prepare and sleep through this one. But this time is different. This storm has rapidly transformed into a devastating Category 5, and it's being called the storm of the century. Those who underestimate it could be putting their lives at serious risk.
We're staying. We're not evacuating. The highways all the way up through Florida are packed, and we are putting up our hurricane shutter.
Went to the store this morning. Charlotte Harbor is hunkering down once again. We do have gas and the generator for when we lose power, and I know you love following the updates.
These are going to be my windows in the front, so we can still see.
It is 5:10. I can't sleep. Anxiety through the roof. So I don't know. The storm supposed to touch down, but Bayshore is already at waist level. That's not good. The storm haven't even got close, and it's already at waist level. So that is definitely a bad sign. That means when the storm do get here, all that's gonna be extremely high and extremely flooded. The area I'm in, they told us to have enough food for 3 days, enough water for 3 days to survive without power. I will say if we go without power, I'm gonna try to do like a barbecue maybe in my backyard. I do got a lot of water. I did put water in the freezer, so if my power go out, I could throw out in the sink to keep it like good and cold. I got bread, meat. Y'all, I'm so scared. My anxiety is up to here. I cannot sleep. I cannot rest. I'm overthinking. I am ready for this to be done and over. And then I think me seeing the reporter cry is like just top tier for me. I got 3 children. I do got their life jackets. We are ready to survive. And I'm just in mama mode right now, bitch. Like, I'm gonna have to make sure these kids is okay.
We want to begin with hurricane specialist John Morales. John, now this monster of a hurricane is a Category 5?
Yes, that news just came out right now, and it's certainly, it's just an incredible hurricane. It has dropped 50 millibars in 10 hours. I apologize. This is just horrific. Maximum sustained winds are 160 miles per hour, and it is just gaining strength in the Gulf of Mexico, where you can imagine the winds. I mean, the seas are just so incredibly hot, record hot, as you might imagine. You know what's driving that. I don't need to tell you. Global warming, climate change, leading to this and becoming an increasing threat.
So the trauma facility in Florida that is going to be in the middle of Hurricane Milton has sick people that are too unwell to be transferred anywhere else. I'm on the verge of crying because one or two things are going to happen. Nurses and doctors are going to stay behind and ride it out, knowing that they're going to experience 15 feet of water. Or first responders that have family that do not feel that it is most appropriate for them to stay behind won't, because of other obligations. And those people that are in the hospital that cannot be moved.
This is a catastrophic event in the making, with grocery store shelves emptying as panic sets in across Florida. Traffic is gridlocked, leaving many unable to escape. Even shelters, meant to offer safety, are being questioned as not entirely secure from the storm's impact. The sense of urgency is growing, and time is running out for those still trying to prepare.
Helene was a wake-up call. This is literally catastrophic, and I can say without any dramatization whatsoever, if you choose to stay in one of those evacuation areas, you're going to die.
Wow. I mean, that is an incredibly blunt message, and I know you have a lot of experience dealing with these storms. You don't say something like that lightly, Mayor.
I've never said that. And 10 to 12 foot surge, I mean, if this takes a jog to the south, that's going to save us from the storm surge, but it stays on the track that it's projected to be on right now, or if it goes a bit north, would be even worse. Some of the predictions are saying that Pinellas County, to the south of us, the entire county is going to be underwater. So this is something that I have never seen in my life. And I can tell you that anyone who was born and raised in the Tampa Bay area has never seen anything like this before. People need to get out.
You don't know. When there's a hurricane, our schools shut down because they are turned into shelters. So right now I'm at Middleton High School, which is a shelter in East Tampa. East Tampa is a predominantly black area. There are people staying here, and yes, police is also here. So you don't have to really worry about your safety. This is perfect for those of you who are staying for Hurricane Milton, but you're scared to ride it out at home. As you guys can see, there are people currently staying here. They opened up our shelters on, what day was it, Monday? Which was yesterday, I believe. They opened up the shelters on Monday. It's not that busy yet, but it may get super busy. This is like our first hurricane of this size. Right now I'm only seeing a little bit of vehicles and a lot of police presence. Even in the front of the school, I'm seeing a lot of police presence. If you're somewhere and you don't know how to get to a shelter or you need help getting to a shelter, you can dial 311 on your phone and you'll be able to get assistance with finding a shelter for yourself. Lots of police, guys. Lots of police. I know during Hurricane Irma, school teachers came and stayed at the different schools throughout Hillsborough County just because they were scared. They'd never been in a hurricane that size. Of course, fortunately for us in Tampa, Hurricane Irma wasn't really that bad, which is why a lot of us don't take it super serious. You need to get to a shelter. There's more throughout Hillsborough County. This is just what the one in East Tampa, which is a predominantly black area, is looking like. It's not too full. They have the ambulance here for some reason, and a lot of Tampa police departments presence here, so you don't really have to worry about being safe. You will be safe here at dial 311 if you guys need help.
This is such a great question. So the hospital that I'm specifically speaking about is a trauma center in Tampa, Florida, exactly where Milton is going to hit. Now, for a lot of these hospitals, they've built a 10-foot wall. Now, we've watched the news. The news have said the minimum amount of water that's supposed to hit is 10 feet. So if you have a wall that's 10 feet and the minimum amount of water is supposed to be 10 feet, the max is about 15 feet. We've seen when Hurricane Helene hit, we've seen where other hurricanes have hit. Houses are being drug, okay? I've even seen caskets floating. We saw that when Hurricane Helene hit. People are still yet to be found. Now imagine miles per hour, 150 miles per hour to about 200 miles per hour winds. Configure that along with, again, 15 feet water. Those two combined on top of all of the debris that people that had Hurricane Helene hit, they have trash, they have furniture that's sitting on their front lawn that's literally going to be hitting, as everything is spinning, it's hitting everything in its way. So essentially, the furniture that's sitting outside is feeding the hurricane. It makes it 10 times more dangerous. Do I think it's going to hold up? I am hopeful. I don't want to see nobody lose their life. I'm hopeful that these hospitals that built 10-foot walls hold up. But if they do not hold up, considering all those other factors I just said,
so y'all know we got this Hurricane Milton coming through Florida, right? Be here tomorrow night, Thursday morning. In the hood, the church is like, y'all be safe and I'll see y'all on Sunday. But when it comes to these people in their churches, their churches be hurricane shelters for the needy. They have food and water. You know what I'm saying? They have the sandbag piled up in church or parking lot somewhere. Sandbag and church members going to those, you know. But in the hood, it's be your ass safe, and I'll see you on Sunday. And bring your tithe money. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm hoping somebody in my community and my county see this, and then tonight they get things ready and go open their church up with some food and water for these people, and I will gladly donate in my community. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody to donate to. They ain't opening the doors.
Here's this one family that refuses to evacuate because the wife insisting that their home is well built and her husband, a skilled builder, can handle anything. However, she seems unaware of just how serious and dangerous this storm will be.
Well, this is really gonna piss you off. That's my house. That's why I'm not leaving. So my husband built this house. My husband built this house commercial. It's residential, but it was built commercial grade. It is solid concrete. I don't give a fuck. All the people, oh, you're so rich. Oh, you're so rich. Oh my God. Whatever. Fuck you. My husband's a builder.
She believes that because her house is made of concrete, they'll be safe, but they're taking a huge risk. This is a reminder of why it's dangerous to be too attached to material things. You can always buy or rebuild a house, but you can't replace a life. She even mentioned that the police came by to urge them to evacuate, but they refused. As she put it, they can't say they weren't warned.
There's the police. Tell them we're going to evacuate. We'll be coming in hard. Our winds are going to be
Viewers noticed her earlier videos from Hurricane Helene, where she documented her and her husband going through the storm and how it affected their home. In the comments, people were quick to react, saying things like, "That's just the beginning. Well, at least it's commercial grade. Wait, it happened before and now it's going to be worse?" I still wish them a safe journey, but I truly hope more people take this seriously. My prayers are with everyone affected by the storm. It's not just the people at risk, animals are impacted too. Heavenly Father, we ask for your protection and guidance over all those in the path of this storm. Keep them safe and give them wisdom to make the right decisions. We pray for the well-being of not only the people, but also the animals affected by this disaster. May your peace and comfort be with everyone during this difficult time. Amen.
directly by a major hurricane in over 100 years. If Milton stays on the designated path, it will be catastrophic for our area.
Will it be like anything that Tampa has ever seen?
It will not be, because I'm 64 years old, and Helene was the worst that I've seen in my 64 years. That was mostly a water issue. With Milton, we're going to have twice the storm surge, up to 12 feet of water, and the wind on top of that.
For people who are saying they're not going to evacuate, what is your message?
Yeah, that, honestly, you can't deal with stupid.
So let me tell y'all why I left. Because everybody keeps saying, you left. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something real good. Baby, I was raised with earthquakes, okay? I was not raised with hurricanes. The category 5 is something serious. Like, who prepares to die? Like, y'all listen to Tom telling y'all, oh, the eye is 20 miles from Tampa. Oh my God, these gust of winds. The eye is 10 minutes from Orlando. Who the fuck prepares to die? I am from California, where we have earthquakes, which is like the normal death. Like, you don't know the day, the time, nor the hour. Like, I'm not finna sit somewhere and let Tom tell me when the eye is finna hit my fucking city, and I'm sitting in the house scared as shit, can't breathe, and Tom is talking about the fucking eye is 10 miles from Pasco County. Prepare yourself, brace yourself. Who the hell prepares to die? Not me. I'm used to earthquakes. You don't know the day, the time, nor the hour that shit is gonna hit. No, I'm not gonna sit somewhere where category 5 is coming. No, not me. No. Okay? But y'all be safe. And y'all do what y'all wanna do, but not me. I got the hell out of Pasco County. Okay? Not staying there.
Even the birds is warning people. A lady shows her home before the flood, and then after the flood, from Hurricane Helene, and you won't believe this.
I think we're gonna be fine. We're up in the Sea Hill, and we're about 30 feet up from the river. And historically speaking, the most this river has ever flooded is 10 feet. Which is probably close to what it's going out to now, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll be okay.
If you're staying for the hurricane, as I am, in Cape Coral, Florida, it's not my first rodeo. For a million reasons, I can tell you why we didn't leave. But anyways, that being said, go get you one of these little red laser flashlight things. Attach it to your necklace. This way you always have a flashlight. And that little red beam, it can be seen for a long, long way. People can see you. I know what it feels like to have the water come in the dark. I was in Katrina in Slidell, Louisiana. But you got to get all your projectiles up. You got to waterproof and seal everything. And you got to stay calm. If you are in a flood zone, pull your attic down and get you a chainsaw, a circular saw, a hatchet. Get anything you have if you don't have a tile roof. And so in case you have to get in the attic, you have a way to cut free. That's important. And if you have a car with a lithium battery, do not keep it in your garage. I just moved my dad's Corvette in fear that if it floods again, it will burn the house down. His last Corvette floated around the garage, and he kept getting emails that his car was taking water, and it was driving him crazy. Dark, house is boarded up, and water's coming in. So stay safe out there. And God bless everybody. Get them up there. Take these up there with batteries.
Did you move those bags when you did that?
Yep. Well, we are hunkering down. I have the attic pulled down. I have the saws up there. I have all the doors taped. Sandbags out. Hurricane shutters are up. I still see lizards and I still see birds. Now, if they disappear tomorrow, that's when I need to worry. I still see wildlife. They know. When the animals go, you know you're going to have a hit. Stay safe out there, guys.
At 3 feet above normally dry ground, water is already life-threatening. It's too late to evacuate. Water this high can knock you off your feet, make cars float, and driving impossible. The first floor of homes and businesses are flooded. Unfortunately, the water is expected to rise even higher at 6 feet above the height of most people. Vehicles get carried away, structures start to fail. Just look at this. Anything could be in this water, sharp glass, debris, chemicals as well. The scary part is some areas could see surge values at 10 to 15 feet. And this takes us up to 9. And look what it does. At this level, the first floors of structures are completely flooded, and there are few places that it is safe when the water rises this high. We want everyone to know their evacuation zone, listen to local officials, and evacuate when ordered to do so. And Jordan, you made a great point last time. This is not just a calm water. You're going to have waves, even whitecaps, on the surge inland.
Hey, y'all, so we done got to my grandma's house, and she said she ain't going nowhere. Let's see what she got to say when I get here. To read the pledge. Look at it, y'all, in this bed. Come to get you up out this house.
Girl, it's about the storm.
That's why we coming here. Do you know that you got to evacuate?
I ain't evacuating nowhere. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Hey, Grandma. This is the only storm that we ever got that was a Category 5. And I know you. You think if it's my time, it's my time.
Girl, I'm coming in my own house. I ain't going nowhere.
You are prone to flooding. I'm finna pack you and Uncle Rod up and y'all finna come to my house. I'm finna... Grandma, it's not funny. You think this hurricane is a joke.
Where's my house coat I had?
You talking about you gonna lay in this bed. As long as you got your little joint, that's all you think, you all right. God in your joint, you all right.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You're gonna be calling Lord a little more often.
You gonna wait till 7 o'clock?
Ain't nothing funny.
We going to Commerce Park.
He over there looking like goddamn going Tarzan.
Even if I did want to evacuate, where am I going? This is people trying to get out of Tampa. Gridlocked. I just saw a video of a woman that's been on the road for 4 hours. And in 4 hours, it's been bumper to bumper traffic. She only moved 60 miles. 60 miles in 4 hours. From Orlando, it takes about 3 hours to get to Miami, and that's over 200 miles. And you telling me that in 4 hours you ain't even. So the whole time you sitting in the car, you're burning gas, okay? Soon, these gas stations are not gonna have any more gas. I was born and raised in Miami, and we do hurricanes, and we never ever leave. And I lived like 20 minutes from the beach growing up. For the most part, I have all my necessities. I'm gonna make a video tomorrow and show y'all where I'm sleeping. I have a decent sized walk-in closet, so we're just gonna hunker down in there with the kitties, me and my daughter. And we have batteries. We have a one-eye butane stove. I cooked already today, so that food is freezing. We got water, and we're just gonna ride it out. But I will definitely keep y'all posted. Now, I seen a lot of Florida peoples in my comment on my last post, and I didn't know so many of y'all were local. So definitely engage with this post. Let me know how you guys are doing. And if there's anything that we can do after this to help, let's do it. But y'all know how we do, Floridians. Let's hunker down.
Does anyone else wholeheartedly feel in their chest like something bad is about to happen? I have literally felt heavy, scared, nervous all day. And this isn't like your normal, just like everyday anxiety. This is like, to my core, I feel like something bad is about to happen. With these hurricanes, with everything political going on, I just feel like something is coming. And I don't even know what that something could be or would be, but my spirit is unsettled. I'm not a religious person, but I'm definitely a spiritual person. And my spirit is heavy. It is shaken. I'm just sitting out on my back deck in the dark, just contemplating life. Does anyone else feel this way? Am I crazy? Or does anyone else just feel something's not right? I guess all we can do now is wait.